All right, we're joined by the Fort Hays State Tigers head coach Tony Hobson, senior guard Beth Bushlovsky, and senior guard Paige Lunsford. We'll start with an opening statement from Coach.
Well, I thought we played reasonably well for good stretches of the game. Sometimes when you have two teams playing at a pretty high level, I think both teams are going to get a certain amount of shots, open shots from either good execution or from defensive errors on the other team. And sometimes it comes down to who's going to make them. We didn't shoot that bad. 8 for 21 for us is okay. And 74 points is pretty good for us. But when they shoot 16 out of 31, and it didn't matter who was taking them, you couldn't really leave anybody. You know, it's a big hill to climb. So, like I said, when we shoot 42%, out rebound, fewer turnovers, 38% from the three, that, you know, you would look at the stats and think you were okay, but, you know, they shoot 55% from the field and 52 or 3 from the three-point line. It's tough. Ran into a very hot team, and we knew that. I mean, they've won 15 in a row now, and they've got momentum. They're playing with a lot of confidence. It doesn't matter who takes the shots for them. They really believe they're going to go in, and a lot of them do as a result. So I wasn't I mean, we had some lapses, and we did miss a few easy shots when we were trying to cut into the lead. But I think you saw what kind of kids we have on our team when you're down 15 at the quarter, and you know you're down 10 at half. But we battled back, and you know got it to 6, had the ball, and just weren't quite able to get over the hump. And every time we made a run at them, they'd hit a 3 at the end of the clock or something. So I'd like just give Pittsburg State credit. They're playing at a high level right now, and sometimes it's the old adage where it's not necessarily who you play all the time, it's when you play them. And right now they're playing at the best they've played all year, and somebody's going to have to play well to beat them.
All right, players, or questions for players and coaches.
Coach, in that first quarter blitz that they had, did you ever have an "are you kidding me" moment?
Yeah, but I'm not sure kidding was the word I used. But that's what I meant.
Yes.
I wish I would have used that word. Well, I've seen it before. I mean, I've watched enough film on these guys. I mean, I saw them against Washburn, 21 out of 31 from the 3, and they've been shooting between 40 and 50% for a long time. But yeah, I did. I had more than one of them. You know, where you think, come on, just give me one break here. And as we progressed, we got up on them a little better, and they started at least, you know, instead of shooting 75%, they dropped down a little bit. But yeah, it was. They had a great start, and you know, it's sometimes 35-point quarter that's a lot. I believe if you take that times 4, it's about 140. So we played a lot better the rest of the game, and we just couldn't quite overcome that big a lead.
Going into the first quarter down by 15, they're super hot. What do you say to the girls?
I'm trying to remember what I did say to them. Well, the first thing is I don't care what they ever say about us, but they're not going to call us quitters, you know. So that's the main thing. I knew we would stay in there and keep scratching, and the tendency is when you get down that big, that early, is you try to make a 15-point play, and you can't. So you get impatient, take bad shots, and then it just builds on it. So I wanted us to just grind them and try to cut into their lead by half, try to get it, you know, let's get it to single digits by half, and then play. We got 20 more minutes. And as a rule, that's kind of what we did. And then we just had to get up in them a little harder on defense. I mean, they just stretched the floor so far. They had at least 2 at the end of the clock from, you know, 6-8 feet outside the three-point line, and had somebody come off the bench, hit 3 out of 5, and probably played 8 minutes. You know, that's a killer. So anyway, I knew that we would Well, I had faith that we would stay in there and keep battling, and that's what we did. Just scratched and clawed, got back in it, got a few turnovers on our full court pressure, and that's all you can do in a situation like that is just concentrate on working hard and forget about the score.
Beth, when you go into halftime, I guess kind of talk about the mentality and the mood, and knowing you guys have gotten to the single digits after being down by as much as 18.
Yeah, I mean, this team's full of competitors, so we just knew if we just come out, compete, and, they shot well the first half, and if we play defense like we know how, they ain't going to keep shooting like that. And so we just, focused on getting stops and, let's cut it to single digits by the end of the third quarter. And I think we met in the middle of the third quarter. We cut it to 6 at one point. So, we're just kept grinding, and it's basically what we did.
What was happening that just didn't allow you guys to break past that about 6-point barrier from 6-8, 6-8, and had chances to get through?
Well, it kind of reminded me back at Pittsburgh because we did the same thing. We cut it to 4, couldn't get over the hump, and here I think it's just maybe we ran out of energy, just couldn't fight, or and the bad thing is it's the person that scored was the girl that we were sagging off of, so I know we just gotta kind of watch on that a little bit, and then they hit shots at the last second. Nothing you can do to that. Just credit them, good shooters, I guess.
They just started kind of going down low there in the third quarter. I guess we'll talk about the battle that was going through there and kind of the burden you felt that you had to provide now.
Yeah, I guess when you're trying to chip away, it seemed like we were trying to just go inside and see if we can get fouled, try to shoot free throws while the clock stopped, and see if we can get some mismatches. They were switching the 5-1 screen, so a lot of times I was ending up with a point guard down there. So just trying to see what we could get going that way and see if we could get some mismatches.
I guess as a senior, how do you kind of just put this one behind you, forget about how hot they were shooting, and just know that you guys are still going to be playing again?
Yeah, I mean, right now it's tough. It's tough. You don't get another chance at a conference championship, and that's kind of a tough pill to swallow. But you have to look at it as probably going to get in the regional, probably going to have another shot at them. So, you have to bounce back tomorrow. The sun's going to come up tomorrow, and just get back at it and get ready for another fight and get ready for the end of this week. It's a big week, and we can still accomplish a lot of goals, and season's not over yet.
Any further questions? All right, thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.